What is going on, everybody? Another episode here, Joey Talks Boxing, another video. Wanted to talk about the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin Santos card. Also on that card was Emanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceicao. First off, when it comes to the main event, this was a terrible main event. Extremely boring fight. Shakur Stevenson had next to him Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, and Terrence Crawford. And he was walking out with Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward. And nah, man, I know you won the title, vacant, blah, 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 because Haney moved up. This was terrible. You won the fight. Now, let me just say, early on in the fight, I'm like, okay, the first few rounds could really go either way. You could have had a 4-0 for Dos Santos at that point. I wouldn't have hated it. I thought after that, Shakur won basically every single round for the rest of the fight. But, you know, his left hand looked like it was bothering him. He wasn't throwing any left hands. Just a really boring fight. And he had a similar situation with Nakatelia, where he fights power punchers who are athletic and rangy. And he kind of, you know, looks to just, you know, run. I know his hand was hurting, but horrible, man. You know, they did this on a Thursday night. I got home and I could only see the end of the Navarrete versus Conceicao fight. Then I get to see the Shakur fight, and I was so tired. It was Thursday night. They don't have boxing on Thursday night. Like, all right, whatever. So after like 4 or 5 rounds, I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to watch this tomorrow. I was just so wiped out, and the fight was boring. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep. But it wasn't so much the fight was putting me to sleep. It was more so that I was just very tired, and the fight was putting me to sleep. I woke up the next day, watched the fight. I wanted to go back to sleep because this was horrible. You know, Conceicao, Dos Santos couldn't cut the ring off. Shakur was only landing jabs. It was just running around, moving. It looked like the Rigondeaux Casimiro fight. Casimiro fight, whatever, however you say his name. That was horrible. Horrible watch. Shakur's not doing himself any favors. He won the fight. But I really wish that the, co-main event, Emanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceicao, was the main event, because that was actually a good fight. Let's get to that right now. Robson Conceicao, he fought his heart out. I thought that Navarrete fell behind early like he tends to do, but he broke him down, knocked him down twice. But Conceicao kept fighting, won the 12th round, and got it to a draw. I thought that Navarrete should have won by 1 point, but if you had it a draw, I can't hate it. I think that a draw in that situation was reasonable, but I would have said that Navarrete, even though they won the same amount of rounds on my card, the 2 knockdowns give him the edge. He's been in a lot of good fights. Maybe they do a rematch, for this, because it was a draw. But Conceicao, what heart he showed. I mean, this guy's 35. His last chance at a world title, and he does that. It's impressive, man. But I don't know what they do, because, they signed Shakur Foster's top rank. I was assuming that they had planned on Navarrete to win the fight, and then Shakur Foster would fight Navarrete in the next fight. That was the idea, because he just beat Rocky Hernandez and Ray Vargas. But I don't know if that's still, is that going to be the next fight, or is it going to be a rematch with Robson Conceicao? I don't know. But if Robson Conceicao is available, I would want to see that fight again. But what I do not want to see again is the Shakur Stevenson Edwin Dos Santos rematch. Don't show me that. Shakur should just try to fight the winner of whoever is for the other belt. I'm assuming it's Lomachenko and Kambosos. I'm assuming that's the next course of action. And keep going, keep grinding, keep going, because the way Shakur is going to build his fan base up is not going to be the way Tank did. He's obviously not going to be this knockout artist who people are going to just be gravitated towards. What he has to do is he's got to win all the belts, and then he can fight Tank for an undisputed. But, yeah, I mean, with performances like this, it's not exactly helping his stock rise. But with that being said, I would still pick Shakur Stevenson to beat everyone at 135. I still think he beat Gervonta Davis. I still think he would beat Vasily Lomachenko. And I think if he fought Devin Haney down the line, he would beat him as well. But this did not help him. I think he would beat George Kambosos as well. But this fight did not help him. I don't think that performances like this are good for boxing. And if they keep having performances like this as main event, we're going to be losing fans, and the sport's going to be out of business. Now, last time he had a bad performance, Shakur Stevenson versus Nakatelia, he came back, dominated Herring, great performance, it was exciting. Dominated Valdez, great performance, it was exciting. Conceicao, good performance, was exciting. And Nakatani, the Japanese fighter, I believe, or I forgot, was that his name? The Japanese guy he fought. That was a good performance as well. So he has it in him, but maybe it was just his hand. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but this was bad. Like, it was just a bad watch. That's what I think about the fight. Navarrete and Conceicao was a good fight. This one with Shakur and Dos Santos, not so much. And I don't really understand them putting the fights on Thursday night. It's like they know it's going to, like, I guess the NFL is going to be before it, so maybe they want people who are watching the NFL to just transition to it because, like, they're watching something anyways. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's, the greatest idea, but whatever, I'm down to try it. I would rather do Saturday night boxing personally, but maybe that's just because I'm used to it. Because boxing used to be during the week. Like, I think Leonard and Hagler was on a Monday night or Tuesday night. I don't even know when it was, but it wasn't on Saturday. So they do different stuff. But for me, I would prefer Saturday night. It's just me, not Friday night, not Thursday night, not Sunday night, not any other night. But whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.